Sobble, the water lizard Pokemon. It gets berries to eat by shooting them down with bullets of water it spurts from its mouth. Its aim is perfect. There's a code for a free Incineroar. So it saves me a starter. Incineroar, the heal Pokemon. When its fighting spirit is set alight, the flames around its waist become especially intense. Cubchoo, the chill Pokemon. Many of this species can be found along the shorelines of cold regions. If a Cubchoo lacks dangling snot, there's a chance it is sick. Didn't really get too far before we got a reward. Man, I always seem to hit the wrong buttons. There we go. Oh, just the regular Paldean Dex. Very cool. More Dusk Balls. Solosis, the cell Pokemon. Because their bodies are enveloped in a special liquid, they can survive in any environment. Minccino, the chinchilla Pokemon. When its tail has gotten dirty from self-cleaning or from cleaning its nest, Minccino spends a whole day washing its tail in clean spring water. Porygon, the virtual Pokemon. It is an artificial Pokemon. Since it doesn't breathe, people are excited by its potential to be useful in any environment, including space. The one place uncorrupted by capitalism. Smeargle, the painter Pokemon. Once a Smeargle reaches adulthood, it will have other members of its species leave paw prints on its back. Porygon 2, the virtual Pokemon. This artificial Pokemon evolved thanks to cutting-edge science. It sometimes displays behavior that is not in its programming. Good thing there's this random Porygon 2 event going on right now. Blossom, the flower Pokemon. Due to the effects of the Sunstone, it is now active during the daytime. It likes to dance in pools of sunlight. Quillfish, the balloon Pokemon. It lives just offshore in cold parts of the world. Its poisonous spikes are thicker and shorter than those of other regions as Quillfish. Yo! I knew we had higher shiny odds here. And a critical capture. Yes! Alright, another shiny Pokemon. Magnemite, the magnet Pokemon. The electromagnetic waves emitted by the units at the sides of its head expel anti-gravity, which allows it to float. Minun, the cheering Pokemon. Exposure to electricity from Minun and Plusle promotes blood circulation and relaxes muscles. Elekid, the electric Pokemon. It loves violent thunder. The space between its horns flicker bluish white when it's charging energy. Drillbur, the mole Pokemon. It can dig through the ground at a speed of 30 miles per hour. It could give a car running above ground a good race. Joltik, the attaching Pokemon. Joltik that live in cities have learned a technique for sucking electricity from the outlets in houses. And then your electric bill gets to be over $300. Dynamo, the Aleph-fish Pokemon. While one alone doesn't have much power, a chain of many Dynamo can be as powerful as lightning. Scyther, the Mantis Pokemon. It slashes through grass with its sharp sides, moving too fast for the human eye to track. Trapinch, the Ant Pit Pokemon. This Pokemon lives in arid deserts. It patiently awaits prey inside its funnel-shaped nest. Kleavor, the Axe Pokemon. Parts of its body turn to stone when it evolved, thanks to an extremely rare ore found in volcanic areas. Oh, hello. Oh, it's Jacques! Destro, this is Jacques! We just saw a terrestrial energy reading from one of the black crystals disappear a moment ago. Do you know anything about that? Yeah, it was a pain in the ass fight. But I won! Apparently this is part of a mini quest. I completely forgot about this. What? You battled the Pokemon there? I thought I made it clear that it was too risky. Well, in any case, I'm just glad that you're okay, Destro. Your efforts have helped us come to understand the laws governing terrestrial energy emissions. Thanks for your help. I'm sending you something as a thank you gift. Oh, thank you. Still, even after all this, it seems that the amount of energy being emitted is slowly growing. That means we may continue to see more black crystals appear in the future. I don't imagine you'll listen to me even if I try to stop you, so I won't be too firm with you. But please continue to be careful out there. By the way, Director Clavel will be madder than a rampaging primate if he finds out, so let's keep this between us two. Talk to you later. Apparently that was the first black crystal I've ever taken down. Yeah, it makes sense. Those Pokemon can be rough. Litleo, the Lion Cub Pokemon. When Litleo are young, female Pyra will teach them how to hunt. Once the Litleo mature, they will leave the pride and set out on their own. Shinies left and right here! Yo! That's the second shiny this hunt! And the third in 3 episodes! Oh my freaking god! That is amazing! We're gonna have to take a look at these shinies when we get to the actual episode. Chansey, the egg Pokemon. This kindly Pokemon lays highly nutritious eggs and shares them with injured Pokemon or people. Happiny, the Playhouse Pokemon. It carries a round white rock in its belly pouch. If it gets along well with someone, it will sometimes give that person the rock. Geodude, the rock Pokemon. Its body is a magnetic stone. Iron sand attaches firmly to the portions of its body that are partially magnetic. Ooh, and we have a reward. Alright, so we are currently at 90 right now. So we have ourselves the ability capsule. Nice. Next is an upgrade? I think that's an upgrade. I mean, not that we really need it at this point. Or that we could use it. Alomaloma, the caring Pokemon. It gently holds injured and weak Pokemon in its fins. Its special membrane heals their wounds. Fletchling, the tiny robin Pokemon. This Pokemon is normally calm, but once it enters battle, its hormonal balance changes and it becomes aggressive. Zangoose, the cat ferret Pokemon. It's a Viper's arch-rival. To threaten those it encounters, it fangs out the claws on its front paws. Lovedisk, the rendezvous Pokemon. Its heart-shaped body makes it popular. In some places, you would give a Lovedisk to someone you love. Ooh. We have ourselves another Pokedex reward. I was gonna say, I think I hit the wrong one. I did. And it's another Paldean one, so we get ourselves a shiny stone. Neat. Ooh, 3 medium XP candies. Not a lot, but you know what? Take what you can get. Finian, the wingfish Pokemon. The line running down its side can store sunlight. It shines vividly at night. Lantern, the light Pokemon. Portions of its dorsal fin mutated, becoming the parts that glow brightly to lure prey. Slackoff, the slacker Pokemon. It sleeps for 20 hours every day, making drowsy those that see it as one of its abilities. Oddish, the weed Pokemon. Its scientific name is Odium wanderus. It is said to cover distances as far as 1,000 feet when night falls, walking on its 2 roots. Luminian, the neon Pokemon. With its shining light, it lures its prey close. However, the light also happens to attract ferocious fish Pokemon, its natural predators. Inkay, the revolving Pokemon. It protects itself from tough foes by flashing its luminescent spots to discourage them. And that's another reward. So now we are officially at the halfway point. So yay, we get an upgrade that we really don't need. And the dubious disc is next. Oh boy. Be a great way to get Porygon Z, if I could trade. Plusle, the cheering Pokemon. It cheers on partners while scattering sparks from its body. It climbs telephone poles to absorb electricity. Blitzel, the electrified Pokemon. Its heartbeat generates electricity. When Blitzel is surprised and its heart rate goes up, the voltage of its electricity also rises. Sandile, the desert croc Pokemon. It submerges itself in sand and moves as if swimming. This wise behavior keeps its enemies from finding it and maintains its temperature. Tauros, the wild bull Pokemon. When it targets an enemy, it charges ferociously while whipping its body with its long tails. Rabsca, the rolling Pokemon. The body that supports the ball barely moves. Therefore, it is thought that the true body of this Pokemon is actually inside the ball. Isn't the ball supposed to be like dung? I guess this case it's psychic dung. Bruxish, the Gnash Teeth Pokemon. It grinds its teeth with great force to stimulate its brain. It fires the psychic energy created by this process from the protuberance on its head. That is a vocabulary word. Now that's a sandwich. Ham, bacon bricks, prosciutto, 2 servings of cheese and some lettuce, along with salt, pepper, and 2 servings of butter. Is this any good? Yes, it is! A tasty Destro original. Was there anything in here? Nah. No Pokemon eggs. Chinchou, the angler Pokemon. It lives in ocean depths beyond the reach of sunlight. It flashes lights on its antenna to communicate with others of its kind. Swablu, the cottonbird Pokemon. It constantly grooms its cotton-like wings. It takes a shower to clean itself if it becomes dirty. Axew, the tusk Pokemon. This Pokemon lives in nests that are made in the ground. People in ancient times used its tusks as cooking knives. Cranidos, the headbutt Pokemon. It lived in jungles around 100 million years ago. It used its skillful headbutts to combat Aerodactyl. And that's another reward for us. So that is 110, which gives us the Dubious Disc, which is kind of useless to us. And a Safari Ball? Alright, well, let's see what we can do. Electabuzz, the electric Pokemon. Its body constantly discharges electricity. Getting close to it will make your hair stand on end. Magmar, the Spitfire Pokemon. Found near the mouth of a volcano. This fire breather's body temperature is nearly 2200 degrees Fahrenheit. Magby, the live coal Pokemon. Each and every time it inhales and exhales, sparks leak from its mouth and nostrils. Numel, the numb Pokemon. Magma of almost 2200 degrees Fahrenheit courses through its body. When it grows cold, the magma hardens and slows it. Torkoal, the coal Pokemon. It burns coal inside its shell for energy. It blows out black soot if it is endangered. Araquanid, the water bubble Pokemon. A caring Pokemon, Araquanid carries Jupiter around inside its water bubble to protect them as it walks. It protects its food in its bubble too. And we can also get a new reward. And it's in the regular Paldean Pokedex this time. Oh, we can certainly use more candies. I have been catching a few evolutionary lines, either because friendship evolutions take a while, or I just needed them for quests. But honestly, it kind of helps to catch other Pokemon in the same evolutionary line, because that's just less candy that I need to use. And next is some dive balls. Exeggutor, the coconut Pokemon. It swings its long neck like a whip and smacks its head into opponents. This makes Exeggutor itself a little dizzy too. Gothitelle, the Astral Body Pokemon. Gothitelle unleashes psychic energy and shows opponents dreams of the universe's end. These dreams are apparently ethereal and beautiful. Diglett, the Mole Pokemon. The things growing from its head are whiskers that have become metallic. Diglett communicates with its comrades by waving them. Gothita, the Fixation Pokemon. This Pokemon is normally very innocent. When it is staring at something invisible, it is unblinking and utterly silent. And that's another reward for us. Okay, we have 80 more Pokemon. I have no idea if we have enough evolutions for that. But cool, we get a Safari Ball. Next is an Electrolyzer, which I also can't use. Yes, I know, like, technically I could trade with Chaotica, but she doesn't really play Pokemon's Violet anymore. So, bit difficult to try to do that. And I'd rather not just trade with myself using her save file. So, you know. Oh dear lord, what is happening here? Okay. That was really weird how the fade-in effect for when it cried, it was super laggy for whatever reason and stayed there far longer than it needed to be. But at least we caught the Dugtrio. Dugtrio, the Mole Pokemon. Its shining gold whiskers are advanced sensors that can detect vibrations from sound several miles away. Snover, the Frost Tree Pokemon. During cold seasons, it migrates to the mountain's lower reaches. It returns to the snow-covered summit in the spring. Crabominable, the Woolly Crab Pokemon. The detached pincers of these Pokemon are delicious! Some trainers bring Lechonk into the mountains just to search for them. Gosh, fine, you will die. Snubbull, the Fairy Pokemon. In truth, it is a cowardly Pokemon. It growls eagerly in order to hide its fear from its opponent. Pyroar, the Royal Pokemon. The females of a pride work together to bring down prey. It's thanks to them that the pride doesn't starve.